Have you ever looked at Cycles and just thought to yourself, what if this was an extreme demon? No? Just me? Well, too bad! Because with the power of straight fly, club step monsters, frame perfect timings, and many more gimmicks, I turned Cycles from this chill old level into this monstrosity that I'm gonna have to actually beat. Let's get right into it. And I'm gonna do a cool transition. Now, a lot of you can probably guess what I'm about to do right now. Because, I mean, if we're being realistic, like, just look at the spike. It's kind of asking for it, isn't it? I should do, like, a cool transition. You know what? Let's try it, okay? Let's make this jump a whole lot cooler. How is that? We turned that one spike into 4 spikes. And we turned the air into a club step monster head, complete with some cool horns at the top and pink eyes. That's pretty freaking awesome. Okay. But in all seriousness, I think that's pretty cool, right? I mean, we all agree that's pretty cool. Next up, these 2 jumps. Now, there's a lot of things we can do here, and I'm not really sure which one I want to go with. You know, I just had a weird idea, because I want to do something new. Like, the predictable thing to do is just to do, like, more club set monsters, but nah, we're switching it up. It's 2025, we got new ideas. I'm thinking I want to use, like, a dash orb and, like, put it here and rotate it like that. So, like, I want the challenge to be, like, when you hit the dash orb and let go. Like, you have to make it in here, and, like, wait, that's kind of cool, actually. You know, this actually is pretty hard. I'm failing this a lot. Wait, okay, wait, is that cool? Is that cool? It's kind of weird. But I think it's kind of cool, you know? Like, I've never done that before. I want to try some new things, you know? I also don't need this many chains up here. I could probably get rid of these and just have, like, that. But I feel like this structure looks boring then. Like, do I just make it another club set monster? Okay, so I'm not really sure what I did, but I added, like, slopes up here to kind of give this structure, like, a cooler look. And I think I actually kind of like it. It's, again, kind of weird, but kind of cool. So yeah, I think I like this. I like this. Let's move on. Right here, we've got a pad and a orb and jumps. Yeah, there's a lot we can do with that. So I'm thinking this thing, like this little guy is going up here. And then I'm adding another one and flipping it. And then I'll just like extend it downwards like this. And then I'll extend this one upwards. And then what I can do is like add another one of these, like right like here. I could just tell it's about to be so hard, bro. What am I doing, bro? Because if I actually end up verifying this myself, I'm gonna be crying later. So like you go through here and then you hit this orb at like the perfect time and to get through this. Okay, wait, that's actually cool. Let me turn off ignore damage so I can make sure like it's actually possible. Oh, that's a cakewalk. Matter of fact, let's freaking buff these. Let's see, did I regret doing that? Will I regret doing that? No, we are good. So a little boring right now, but I think when I send this off to some decorators, they'll make it look way cooler. Be sure to stick around because when this gets decorated, it's gonna look freaking awesome. So for this portal, I'm gonna have to pick an orb to put inside it because when you put an orb with a portal, you can make some cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Dude, it's so good being better at the game now. Because back when I did like super buffing Stereo Madness, I was just trash at the game and like couldn't even play test it properly. But now I verified Stereo Extremeness and I verified Time Extreme. So like I know what I'm doing now. I could actually play these and make sure what I'm making is not the worst thing ever. Not that Time Extreme is known for having the best gameplay though. But that's besides the point. Let's do this. Come on, I think it's got to be another club set monster. Just gonna get rid of it, and I'm gonna go back to the beginning, take our little friend right here, click copy, and just paste him right here. How about that? We'll move him over a block and get rid of the star position. I do not know why that's there. But of course, we gotta make him different. We're gonna get rid of the eyes. And we're gonna make yellow. Wait, that's completely off-centered.
Don't never buy no weed from the gas station, bro.
Okay, what about this? Red orbs. That's kind of cool. And we're gonna make this one angry, actually. We're gonna put in some slopes like this and make him angry at the world. Why? I don't know. Maybe he didn't like the way he got buffed. He's also not gonna be a fan of whatever this is, because I'm not a fan either. What is this? Why is this even here? It's not even. This isn't even like a jump. Why did Robto put this here? Like I don't even know what to do. Wait, I think I just figured something out. I think what I'm actually gonna do is again use the blue orb, blue pad thing and put that like right under here and make like a super evil click. So now you gotta do like a freaking micro click to like hit the orb after you hit the pad to go back down and then survive. Oh, okay, that works. I think these torturous clicks are appeasing this angry guy. Matter of fact, we should probably name him. I'm gonna name him George. George was just the first name that came to mind because I keep seeing this freaking cute cat on Instagram named George the Bengal cat. And he just has like this meow that's just so memorable.
What's the matter? You wanna go to bed?
Freaking love that cat. Anyways, back to buffing. What are we doing? This is off topic. Trying to think of what I should do with this part. Like, it's very open. Like, all there is 2 yellow orbs. Maybe we should look at some other extreme demons for inspiration. I'm on the demon list right now, and I just remembered Amethyst exists. It's literally a purple top 1 extreme demon, and that's like the whole thing we got going on with Cycles. Like, it's the purple demon, Cycles X, yeah. So let's just see if there's like anything in this level that can give me inspiration. So far, not exactly. Wait a minute. Whoa, I just saw something really cool. Wait. Okay, look at this freaking like big circle thing with 2 yellow orbs. Does that remind you of anything? And look, wait, let me actually put this in slow motion. Look, you like go in it and it like rotates. It cycles. Oh my gosh, I have to do that. It's the purple top 1 extreme demon with like a cycling thing with 2 yellow orbs. That's meant to be. And in this, the ship actually skips the yellow orbs. So the challenge is to like actually skip them and not hit them. I gotta implement that into this part somehow. So maybe I will literally just add a ship portal right here. So like you kind of just end up with this invisible ship, and then I'll have like something rotating in here with these orbs. So they kind of had like a whole stone thing going on, but for me, I think I'm just gonna go for like spikes. So yeah, I'm gonna put this right here and then move one down and flip it and then select it. And we're gonna do copy paste, and then I'm gonna click rotate. Then I'm gonna select them all again and then copy paste. But this time go over here and do 45-degree rotation. Copy paste them all once more. And then this time we'll have to manually do the rotation. And there we go. Now we have a ball of spike hell. Anyway, that's also fitting because this is the level with the ball. And we have like a ball of spikes that kind of looks like the ball. Oh my gosh, this is going so well already. First, I'll figure out the rotation because we're gonna make this on a rotate trigger. So we selected them all. I'm gonna do edit group. Just give it a random group of 2, we'll say. And then in the middle, we'll just put like a random circle just to like mark where the middle is. And we're gonna give this one a group of 3. So then we can place a rotate trigger like right here. So the target group of rotating is 2 and the center is 3, which is that little dot. We'll make it rotate like negative 45 degrees maybe. Make it move for 3 seconds. And let's see, did I actually do it right? Yeah, see, now it's like rotating. So I'm thinking I want to get rid of this actually. So you have to like fly in there, and then I'll make it to fly out here too. So we'll get rid of this one. Wait, bro, this is actually end up really cool. So we go in here and then boom out here. And then we'll add the yellow orbs inside that you have to avoid like amethyst. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So let's see. So you go upside down, fly in here, and then yeah, that's a little easy though. See, I'm worried this is too easy because like it's like really not that bad. But what I can do is make the stuff leading up to it really hard to kind of make up for it. Okay, so I touched it up a little bit, made it look kind of cool. You know, I changed the color of these like ground spike things to like pink. So it has like this cool like pink and black vibe right now. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I can't wait to see what the decorators do with this. That might even be a good spot to end off this part. Like we'll just call this a part, send it to a decorator and let them go crazy. I'm really liking how this is turning out so far, but now it's time to continue with this. As you can see, I'm in a different shirt, so it's a different day of super buffing. Yeah, so we have like these 2 jumps and then this weird structure. I've always thought this one was weird. Like, why is there just a yellow orb in the middle? I don't know, but I kind of like it. We got to do something with that for sure. First and foremost though, I'm thinking, what if I do like a blue pad and a green orb? And then you have to like hit the blue pad, like just hit that like just by not clicking. And then you click the green orb after, and it's kind of like doing a regular jump, but more gravity switching involved. And then I think I might just get rid of this structure, TBH. Go back to the beginning and steal this fella. There we go. I think that works. Let's do black eyes because he's just dead inside and emo. And I could even add like slopes in that are like this. So he's like, he's just distraught. He's in despair. And then I could like move this over like that. So that's actually a tough timing. Oh wait, that works. That works. I feel like when I actually verify this myself, this part is going to give me a lot of issues, but that's in the future. Let's focus on the present. And in the present, we're just doing some super buffing. Remember, if you want to see me actually verify this level live, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss out when I stream. Tell you what though, if I was verifying it right now, I'd be failing because oh my gosh. And I think for this corridor with these cool structures, I'm just gonna do like, you know, just some traditional quadruple spikes, you know, nothing too crazy. And yeah, there we go. Quadruple spikes. We got them. So with that, I feel like this first section can be considered complete. Wait. Okay, so I was looking at this structure and I was thinking, looks kind of weird. These 4 spikes are squeezed in and these 4 are separated. Looks kind of weird. I don't know. Well, guys, I think I just had an idea. I'm getting rid of it entirely. Now I'm going to put something new in. Something I don't think anybody will be able to predict. Something epic and awesome and cool. Something that starts with a triple spike. has a triple spike above, has a square body, has 2 long robotic looking arms coming down, and spikes on the end of them. Somebody with a colored eye in the middle that might be yellow. Somebody by the name of Fitzgerald! Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a hello Fitzgerald in that comment section right now? I want y'all all to comment it. Oh, it's a wonderful time of the year. That time of year where I get to add Fitzgerald to a level. Love to see it. Man, it makes me realize though, there's no robot in this level yet. Because it's kind of tradition for me to always have a robot part in my super buffing levels. And the robot part is always like absurdly difficult. So that means I should probably have some robot gameplay now, right? You know what? I guess so. Maybe I can put the robot right in here. And then I'm gonna move this spike over like that. So then you can do bum, 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 bum. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna be the first time there's a Fitzgerald monster when you're a robot, I think. Anyhow, let's move this down, and then we can just put like a black orb right here. Yes, all of our problems are solved. And for some reason I did like a little mini jump here, but you know what? I'm putting that in the level. I'll name this chain. I don't even know why I'm naming this chain, but I want to name this chain Chain Gillis. Because there's this comedian named Shane Gillis who's from Pennsylvania, and I'm Pennsylvanian, and he has this TV show on Netflix called Tires, and I actually got to be in the TV show as a background character. Okay, watch this, watch this, watch this. I'm about to show up. I'm about to show up on Tires. See? You see me? You see me? Right there. That's me. That's me. In Tires Season 2, Episode 7. What you know about that, huh? What you know? Look at that. Celebrity. That's my whole scene, by the way. And I was just thinking about that, and I was like, wait a minute, Shane Gillis? Chain Gillis? That's kind of funny. Play the laugh track. That's pretty darn fun, you gotta admit. Anyways, moving on. So following Chain Gillis, I just added some portal and orb gimmicks that are honestly a little bit too hard. So now we have some yellow orbs. What do I want to do with these? You know, I have an idea. This is a gameplay thing inspired by 2003 Devin, one of my favorite creators. So he does this cool thing where he like stacks pads like this, and then like it ends up in like a death wall like here. And I think it would be cool to utilize that in here. So yeah, the gimmick is like while you're on the dash orb, you could keep holding it through the pads. So like as soon as you let go, that's when the pads will start working, you know? That's cool, I like that. You know what I could even do actually, is like make them like this, but I'll select these ones, go to edit group extra, and do no touch. So then if I turn on show hitboxes, all the ones I didn't do that on have like the blue and red, like that means those are hitboxes. But these guys that are no touch don't have a hitbox because now they're just like fake objects. You can't touch them, which means you can go through them if I can get this timing. See, like I like what's going on here. Like I've been putting off super buffing cycles because I was kind of like lacking ideas and I didn't want to keep reusing ideas and make it lame. But like so far we have some cool ideas. So I like this. I like how it's going so far. So for the rest of this corridor section, I added some quadruple spikes, some yellow pad timings, and topped it off with some orb timings, which leads us to the drop. I don't know what to do for this little staircase, but I know for the drop, like I'm excited for this. This is the first time I can actually do ball gameplay. Because in every super buffing video I've done so far, we've had cube and ship. That's pretty much it. And I would just add in some wave and robot because I just wanted to do that. But I've never done super buff ball gameplay, so this is a first. So I know the absolute first thing I want to do is make it so you have to jump into the portal. Because like if you jump into a portal, the ball does a jump as well. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to take advantage of that. We're going to add some spikes right here. So you have to jump as the ball. Oh, you know what? I could add a 5th spike. Oh, I could totally add a 5th spike. Wait. Oh, totally. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Sorry, guys. I'm just excited. This is my first time doing super buff ball gameplay. So I'm thinking to make these like clicks a lot harder, I want to put like a bunch of like saw blades in the air you kind of have to go through. And what better saw blades to use than these cool like black ones I made earlier. So this is where the click is going to be. So what I'm going to do is just like surround it with saw blades. How about that? Look at that. Now that looks like a scary, difficult click. And I want to make it so you don't just like sit on the roof up here. I want to make it so you have to go like back down. So I'm going to put these slabs right here. I feel like you can make it to this thing. Oh yeah, that's tough. That is tough. That is some hard ball gameplay. And when I verify this, I'm gonna hate myself for building this. I already know it. But hey, game is game. So with the addition of some saw blades, some spikes, and even some blocks, I was now ready to work on the first coin route. And I know how I'm gonna do the coin route actually. So I'll have this blue orb that'll normally just send you back down here, like so. However, what I'm gonna do is make it so you can hit the blue orb twice and like go back up. So I have one orb here, I'm gonna copy paste it. So now there's 2, but I'm gonna have them overlap so you can hit it and then hit it again to get back up. And then I'll add another spike here so you can't just like hit the pink orb and skip them entirely. Yeah, wait, that's perfect. That's perfect. I like that. I like that. Good idea. 4 shots pat on my back. So this part is kind of just screaming bloodbath. Like this specific part, like the slow, tough ball clicks with the spikes. Like I have to make a bloodbath inspired part because bloodbath is just the greatest extreme demon of all time. Yo, wait, am I on a run right now? Hold up. Ooh, the triple spike now. The triple spike now. The triple spike now. Anyways, back to buffing. So we have, I'm gonna like extend these out like this. So this way I can add in some spikes. Like, well, that's ridiculous. This is not even feasibly possible. Okay, that's better. Then we'll move this like this like this, and this here, and boom, bomb, bing. Put a spike here, and we're ready. Oh, first try, baby. Too easy. And what if to make this part especially scary, I get rid of these medium spikes on the top and bottom and replace it with full-size spikes just for maximum scare factor. Look at all those spikes, baby. And I think there's too much like downtime right here, so I'm gonna put a blue pad and a blue orb here. You guys can probably predict where I'm going with this. Gonna put it in the middle and make it so you go up and have to click to go back down. Yada, yada, yada. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the ball though. Because wait, I just realized the full size make this impossible. I just feel like this is like super easy right here. I gotta buff this. I mean, honestly though, bro, this click in regular cycles is already hard. Like, bro, do y'all agree with me that the first coin in cycles is like so freaking hard? Like, I mean, I got it that time, but bro, sometimes I don't be getting it. Like, especially back when I first started playing, like I would always like click too early and like hit this spike. Rarely too late. Actually, no, yeah, you can click too late. I don't know, that's a hard click. But I still need to buff it though. I can't just say it's already hard enough. I definitely still gotta buff it. So what I ended up doing for the first coin was adding this like extra corridor up here that actually fits in with the level. So it goes something like this. Oh wait, I failed. Something like this. And then you go back down and there's a dash orb to bring you back down. But I like it. I like it. Now for these 3 yellow orbs. I'm gonna be straight up, I am deleting 2 of them. But I'm gonna leave this one in. You know why? It's because I have an idea. So my idea is I wanna make like a long chain like this. Then I'm gonna move it over like maybe right here and then put the orb on top of it. And then I'm gonna select the orb, give it a new group, which will be 4. Do edit special and click multi-activate so you can hit the orb multiple times. Then I'm gonna add a move trigger in on the same Y-axis. Make it target group 4. Wait, I'm blocking it. You can sign it there. Target group 4. Target group 4. You can see it. Lock to player X. Move time. Let's just say 3 seconds for now. And that'll make it so the orb follows you like this. And then I'm going to use a bit of a fancier trigger. I'm going to use the follow player Y trigger. Place it right above the move trigger. Again, target group 4. I'm blocking it, but it's there. Wait, it's there, it's there. You see it, you see it, you see it. And then we'll have the move time be 3 seconds. So now the orb follows you like this, which kind of makes this like a free roam type of thing. Oh, I like that, that's cool. And then what I can also do actually, I didn't even think about this. I can put in like gravity portals like right here. And it's kind of like a UFO game mode almost. I just realized this is just glorified UFO gameplay, bro. This is funny. So what I'm doing is honestly just building around my gameplay. Like I did this before I built all these structures, but it kind of works. Now I have like an outline of what I want to do, sort of. So I kind of like this. I kind of like this. The only issue is that you end up on top of this platform instead of underneath like intended. But I kind of like the idea of keeping this yellow orb for longer. Like originally I was going to like end it here and make you just do regular gameplay again. But like, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I keep these structures and make it so you have to keep the yellow orb and then like hit your head on stuff like that? Like I think that'd be kind of cool. So executive decision, that's what I'm doing. There we go. You see that? That's what I wanted to do. I noticed something weird too. It seems like it leaves the yellow orb like right in this portal. That might actually be like a good mistake. It might actually be funny if it just ends like that. Yeah, look at that. It literally just leaves it right in the portal. That's kind of funny. Maybe this should be its resting spot. I kind of like that. So with the yellow orb being left here, I want to introduce a blue orb into the mix right here. So this whole follow player Y move thing, I'm just going to do that exact same thing with the blue orb. So now you have a blue orb following you around. You can like switch gravity mid-air. So boom, 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 boom. And then like I could do some like things here with this. Ooh, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. See, all I did was add some extra medium spikes on the top and bottom that make this way harder. Because you know, as a ball game, it'd be like, how do I get through that? Well, you have the blue orb now, so you just go like, okay, yeah, wait, I made it a little bit too hard. Hold on. Well, I'm sure I could learn that eventually. I kind of want to keep it in, but I gotta say, I'm really happy with how all this ball gameplay turned out. Like, this turned out to be a pretty freaking cool part. Lots of fun little gimmicks and ideas. And then this, like, super satisfying final part. Actually, let me do it one more time, actually. Boom! You hear those clicks, man? I swear that part is just addicting. Like, I've literally off camera, I just played this part for like 20 minutes straight. It's like so satisfying to play for some reason. I think that's a good finale for the ball. And of course, that leads us into the ship part. This is a big part to tackle. The only ship part in the entire level, so I gotta make it count. Gotta make it fun and cool. Now, I put a lot of thought off camera, like, how do I make this part interesting? How do I make it cool and unique and different, but still keep that same feel of Cycles, you know? And then it hit me. If we click the build tab, go to the triggers, and go to the 4th page, you see the random trigger. So here is my idea. Each of these pillars you see with a portal inside of it, I'm gonna randomize. So every single person who plays this level is gonna have a different experience. So for example, some attempts, it'll just be where it's usually at. Some attempts, it'll be up 1 block. Sometimes it'll be up at the top. Sometimes it'll be right in the middle. It's gonna randomize every single attempt.
One eternity later.
So I got all of the trigger work done, and it is now time to test if it works. So as you can see, we're in here, we're going up, we're going in the middle now, we're going to the bottom, we're going to the bottom again, towards the middle, at the bottom. And if I leave the level and go back in and play yet another attempt, it should be randomized once more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is different than the last time. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I went straight twice there. If I leave and go back in once more, which you guys probably don't need to see this 3rd time. I'm just trying to test it. Yeah, see, it went up twice that time. Bottom, top. Man, this would be a hard combination to get, like, in the actual level, but, ooh, I like that. That's fun, man. Making the gaps only 1 block wide was actually a really good idea, because it's hard, but it's not, like, too ridiculously hard, so the randomization, like, definitely adds a lot of difficulty. It's not entirely carried by just tight spaces. Like, I like this part. I like this part. That brings us now to the coin, and then this final corridor of doom. Was that cringe, guys? Sorry. You know, I just noticed, why are these spikes, like, moved into the block like this? Did RobTop, like, nerf this because he thought 2 blocks wasn't enough space? I do not remember this ever being in Cycles. As a matter of fact, I need to go check, bro. I need to go check. I'm literally gonna get there all the way from 0 in Cycles, just to see if that's actually true. Man, now that I'm super buffing Cycles, this feels like so ridiculously easy. Like, what level even is this? Anyways, let's see. Are the spikes actually nerfed in this version? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Yes, they are. Wow, that's weird. I've never noticed that in Cycles. Have you guys ever noticed that? RobTop actually nerfed this straight fly. Weird. So the question with this is, should I just like tighten the entire corridor and make it like straight fly? Or should I add like saw blades, like maybe right here, then one at the bottom, and like make you have to like swerve around? I think what I'm gonna do is a mixture of both. In the first part of this corridor, I'll add like saw blades and different spike placements that makes you have to like maneuver your way through, not just straight fly. And then I think when it gets to this part where there's just spikes all over the top and bottom, I'm gonna tighten this and just make it straight up straight fly. Because what's a super buffing level without some straight fly? And this is literally the only ship part in the entire level, so I gotta put straight fly here because it's my only chance. So I kind of just did some test flying just to see like what route I want to do, and I think I like this. Like, then 1 click here, and then, yeah, it's just like straight fly for the rest of it, you know? So like, I'm doing the gameplay, and then I'm gonna build around it. I think that's working out the best right now. All right, check this out. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. I mean, I'm in no clip right now, so it's gonna look scuffed, but this is like the general idea of it, and ends off with some straight fly. And then I think to end off the straight fly, I think I'm gonna put like a red orb right here. I don't know why. I think that could be cool. And then like a big saw blade right here. I think with some practice, I could definitely do this. I mean, I'm gonna have to, because I do intend on verifying this. And I also just thought of something right now. Holy crap. You guys have been yelling at me in the last couple super buffing videos because I keep forgetting to put in a certain tradition from early on in the series. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this little rod right here. And I believe I already have it as a saved object. Yeah, here it is. There we go. There it is. The sub to Vortrox flag. You know what that flag is telling you to do? It's telling you to subscribe. Because look, man, I'm on my way to 1 million subscribers, which is just like crazy to even think about. But yeah, for real though, if you do enjoy my videos and enjoy my channel, feel free to drop a sub. You don't have to. I'm just messing around saying you have to subscribe. But yeah, so that leads us to this like transition, like the black transition into the final ball finale. I don't really know what to do. Like, I was honestly thinking of just doing some triple spikes. Like you kind of jump like this. Like, I thought that would be kind of cool. I also thought it'd be cool if you could like land on the edge of this block and have to do them, and that adds like an added challenge because you have to like make sure you fall down in time. Which, wait, I just cooked with that. I'm doing that. Yeah, you see that? Like, I just held off that and then just did these 2 jumps automatically. Ooh, I like that. Like, I feel like it matches the energy of the song in this very moment. And now it's time for the ball. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not here to come up with no gimmicks or do nothing crazy looking. I'm just here to make this part hard. No gimmicks, no silly business, just pure difficulty. Because I feel like we need a part that's just purely difficult, not for any like weird orb gimmick reasons. So like I want to make all these clicks like super tight. I want to make it so you have to land on the corner of this block to fall down perfectly. That's definitely a click I want to do. Maybe I'll have some more fun with gimmicks when it gets blue, because blue is gimmicky, right? So right away, I added a bunch of saw blades in from earlier. I added some bigger spikes here to make these tricky and a spike here to make this timing tough. And then right here, what I'm doing is actually just like inversing these triple spikes that are already here. So like literally just move this one over, put the medium one in the middle, get rid of this one, and then move the big one over. I'm just flipping them around and it makes the click way harder. Kind of reminds me of quantum processing. Not a level I want to be reminded of. That was that was a tough one. But yeah, I'm liking this. Literally no gimmicks. I just want to make this purely difficult. There's no funny business going on here. Now this looks a lot better. These are hard. I got more spikes. I got more saw blades. You got to land in the corner of this thing to get down here. I want to actually test though. Can I like do this realistically? Oh, nice. I just did the whole part. Let's go, baby. Well, I shouldn't say the whole part. I still have to do these like 3 orbs in this pad. And right away, what I want to do is this. I think I already did this earlier with the club step monster, but I want to do the blue pad, green orb. I just have a feeling that as the ball game mode, it'll be like a weirdly satisfying click. I don't know why. Like just like bounce, you know? I don't know. I kind of like that. Like when you guys play Geometry Dash, do you ever feel like a click has like a feeling to it? Like some clicks are just nicer than others. This is gonna be like the only nice click of the level. Because we go to the beginning, these are all like da-da-da-da-da-da type clicks. These are just so freaking like tight timings. But this is gonna be a cool click, man. Don't even worry about it. So I'd call this ball part done. And now for the blue, I think I've decided I want to continue this whole thing of just making it hard. No crazy ideas. And then I also came up with this weird little contraption right here, where you hit the blue pad, then you touch the blue orb at the right timing, hit these blue pads, and then you have to hit the green orb late, which leads you up to this blue pad that just barely sticks out and switches your gravity. So you kind of like gravitate towards the ceiling. It's not exactly the most difficult thing, but I just thought it looks kind of cool. And now this is an interesting click right here that might end up being too hard, but I at least want to try doing it. So there's just interesting thing, like if I show the hitboxes, this will make more sense. So if I let go and I just let it go, it's just going to bounce me into these spikes and I'll die. And if I try to click and don't hit the pad, I end up hitting these spikes because you just don't go far enough. But if you click at just the right timing, you can flip your gravity and hit the yellow orb after, which bounces your head onto this block. Like, it's weird. Like, I actually just got it first try. There you go. So that way, it kind of like made me go down, bounce back up, kept my momentum up there, which made me fall slower and make it right here. I'm absolutely going to regret that click, but I think it's cool, man. It's cool. Going to be a nightmare to verify, though. I'll tell you that. But I think it's fair, because these are kind of easy, these little orbs right here. So to balance it out, I'll just add an impossible click, because that's how you balance levels, right, guys? Then right here, I'm going to add a mini portal and also put a black orb on top of it, so you have to, like, slam down here, and you know, you get it by now. And my plan is to use the miniature spikes. I have not used those in a while. Holy crap, I just made this. I didn't think this was going to be possible, but I put 2 spikes like this, and I have the blue orb in the middle, and you can actually do that. I just did it first try somehow. And then I'm going to do another mini spike here, another mini spike here, which I think is impossible, but you know what? I just got an idea. I'm actually going to put a full spike up here, and you might be thinking, Vortrax, you're crazy, that's impossible. But what I want to do is put a blue orb here, make it multi-activate, so you can like go up, hit it twice, and then try to get up here. The big spike might be too much, but let me just test it. There we go. I did it. Oh, I like that. Yo, this is like crazy hard. Like this rivals some of the robot gameplay I've put in my super buffing levels. And if you've seen my other super buffing levels, you know that I make hard robot gameplay. So this is definitely the hardest part of the level so far. Now that I think about it, I like barely had any robot. The only robot I had was this, and this stuff's not even that bad, to be honest. Wait, that's weird. This is like the first super buffing Vortrax level that doesn't have an absurdly hard robot part. Shoot, now I want to like add in more robots somewhere. Crap. You know, I'm honestly thinking like, what if I just end the ball right here and just do some robot gameplay? Like that could actually be kind of cool. This part as a robot, and I'll have like a lot of like switching gravity, so it still kind of feels like the ball. Ooh, should I do that? I mean, I know it's Cycles, it's like the ball level, and I've done enough robot, and this is my first time using ball, so really, I should just stick with the ball. But my heart is telling me, man, my heart is telling me that I should put some more robot gameplay into this. Shoot, man. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to think about it. And we'll see how I feel tomorrow, alright? The results are in. I made a very inconspicuous post on my community tab saying, pick one. with 13,000 votes, robot versus ball. Robot won with 65% of the votes. Yay! Robot! Where are my robot lovers at? I'm a robot lover, so you know what that means. This is the end of the ball gameplay right here because I'm putting a robot portal right here. Matter of fact, let me just do it. Let me put my money where my mouth is. There we go. And then now I'm going to turn this all into some crazy robot gameplay because, like, I haven't really had any crazy hard robot gameplay, and that's, like, my whole thing. I love hard robot gameplay. All my super buffing levels have it, so I gotta have it in Cycles X. It's only right. Because, again, I did have this brief robot part earlier with Fitzgerald and Chain Gillis and all this fun stuff, but it's pretty short, and there's nothing, like, crazy hard about it. So for the finale of Cycles X, I'm making some hard robot gameplay, you know what I'm saying? I think I made this too hard. So, yeah, I did robot gameplay, but, based off of these gaps, these literal pixel gaps, I feel like I made this too hard, especially considering this is, like, at the end of the level. Like, let me just try to play this, bro. Yeah, and it's in mirror. I forgot it's in mirror mode, too. That makes it, like, 10 times harder. Like, the mirror mode makes it hard, and then you have to land, like, on the edges of these blocks, which, like, I've done before, but timing it after one of these, like, portal orb timings is, like, so hard. I don't know what I was thinking with this. Like, it looks cool, though. That's the issue. It looks so cool. Like, this part is a very cool look. It's very tight. I like the way the jumps look, and I even had a cool idea here. Well, let me try to get there, actually, just show you. So, like, the goal is you have to, like, jump into these portals and hit the orbs at the perfect timing to, like, land back down and then jump off of the edge of these. And then this one's cool. You have to, like, it's a trick. It's a trick. I made a little trick. So you're already upside down, so when you see the portal, you're like, oh, it's probably gonna switch my gravity. But no, it's an upside down portal, and you're already upside down. So the trick is you don't hit this orb. You just jump through it, and then jump over this. It's like, gosh, this part's cool. Like, I wish I didn't have to nerf it, but, like, dude, there's just no way I'm gonna verify this. This is ridiculous. It's simply ridiculous. And then, yeah, there you go. That's the end. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll leave it for now, but maybe in the decorated version, I'll switch some things around because I don't want to be stuck on this level for like a year. Anyways, that brings us into the final part where I actually did bring back a ball portal right here. But the thing is, you ever notice how Cycles just, like, ends randomly? Like, if I play it, the song's going, right? This is the end of level. The song is still going for, like, an additional 5 seconds. So I thought I might as well extend it. Like, what if I extended Cycles and used the full song? So that's why you're about to see... Wait, what? Why didn't it work? So that's why you're about to see... I extended the level. I added some additional ball gameplay that leads into the ship part with these really cool, like, slopey structures because it's my level now. RobTop didn't build to this part of the song, so I did what I wanted, and I added these really cool slope structures you have to straight fly through, and then it fades to black for the ending because the song fades out. Bro, isn't that freaking cool? Let me play it for you guys quick. Oh, first try the ball, and then here, the ship. You got some straight fly. Up here's a little bit of a tighter gap, so I put in a coin there. And there you go. Isn't that a cool freaking ending? Gosh, bro, I'm so happy with how this level turned out. We started off humble with our club set monsters and this weird dash orb gimmick, some crazy timings, the amethyst-inspired rotating ship, Fitzgerald, Chain Gillis, this cool, like, gameplay thinger kebab, and then the freaking crazy ball part with all these insane timings, the coin route, and then the cool, like, corridor of doom. Like, dude, I'm just so happy with this level. Like, I know it's been forever since the last super buffing video, but dude, I just wanted to make sure Cycles X was good. I didn't want to rush it and have mid ideas. Like, I'm glad I waited because this whole randomized ship thing is so cool. The ball gimmicks are so cool. I love this ship part. Like, this is way more unique than just straight fly. Then, of course, I had to get some straight fly though. Then this cool part that leads into this, which is just pure raw difficulty. And then this part, which I'm not gonna lie, is definitely way too hard. I'll probably have to nerf it, but again, we'll see. I even added some extra robot in. I extended the level with the whole ship thing at the end. Like, dude, I'm so happy with this level. Thank you guys so much for watching to this point in the video. If you enjoyed, consider liking the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't need to go on a spiel anymore. Just thank you for watching. That's really the most valuable thing. I don't expect anything in return. If you watch the whole video, that is more than enough, and I thank you so much for that. And about that decorated version, you might have noticed I have the things, like, split into parts. So yeah, there's 9 parts, actually 10, because I split one of them in 2. So 10 parts, which means 10 decorators, and I've gathered 10 decorators in chat. This level is going to be so freaking awesome. I could already show you one part, but just a sneak peek. But I'm telling you, the decorators are going to absolutely kill it. This is going to be an amazing level, fully decorated. I'm going to verify it on stream, starting hopefully late December, early January. I don't know. Whenever we finish this level, I'm going to start it. So make sure you're there for the streams. They're going to be fire. And here's a little sneak peek. What do you guys think about this? We got some cool, like, glowy type decoration. I love what he did with the orbit here. So freaking cool. So freaking cool. And this is just one of the parts so far. Shout out to Ninkaz for being the first person to finish their decoration, because Freaking awesome. So excited for this level, man. All right, I'm gonna stop yapping though. It's time for the showcase. Let's do it. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy the video being recommended on screen right now, because YouTube thinks you'll like it, and I think you'll like it, so it might be worth giving a try. Wherever you may be in the world, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.